Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome to connect with Baligeya Afan Afan. Tonight I'm having Faiza Noordin Ayikoru, who is also my friend at the same time. Though with the time I'm going to deassociate myself with the fact that she's leaving. But we are going to talk about love, relationship. She's as young as she appears, but I think she has got something to tell us about love. You're welcome to connect with Baligeya Afan Afan. Introduce yourself to the public.
Hi everyone, my name, like he said, is Faiza, Noordin, Ayikoru. I'm 22 years old, only. Yeah. I am about to graduate next month. How exciting, right? And today we're going to talk about love.
Yes, love. You know, very many people have been really underestimating the fact that love exists in this world. And as a counselor, I've been writing my articles about relationship and love, and I know exactly what I have to stand with when it comes to love. Okay, my first question that everyone would love to know that, really, you and her, at what age do you think someone should start the love of boy and girl relationship? As before we segment the date of love.
Okay, when I kept to speak, I thought we were talking about
No.
love for the world, love for,
yes, it's general. It's
but
general. It's general, and we don't have to go away from other types of love because.
Yeah. I think maybe I think 18.
18 years and above.
Yeah, I think that you're old enough to understand probably a little bit of what you're doing. I'm guessing 18.
18. And when you clock 18, that means it's okay for MC Pilau to come and propose to you. That's, you know what, Sandra, I'm in love with you.
I guess so. I guess at that age, at least you're thinking straight. When I was in my primary, I used to see people sneaking around, people talking about things I didn't even understand, you know? I felt too young to even understand those things. And even now when I sit and remember, it's like, well, those people just much older than me or something, but it was the same age.
When you sit and remember, that means that you started way back.
No, I'm just recalling other people's stories, not me.
Okay, now I've seen very many people with broken hearts at the age of 18, 19, 20, and someone says, and I'm like, when did you start? You're just 20 for God's sake, you're 18, and you're casting life that you'll never get back into a relationship. What do you think has caused most of these heartbreaks?
I think I can't give like a...
No, you based on your short historical background, because you've been a student, you've been interacting with very many people, more especially girls, and so based on that.
Okay, I think there are just very many reasons, but all going to maybe people's unseriousness. It could be not even understanding each other. When you're not at the level of understanding the person you're with, it could be so many life's distractions. People are very distracted.
Okay.
It could be people's tendencies, you know.
Detail it.
Pardon?
Detail that.
I could say like nowadays people think it's cool to be dating very many people. So it could be also that, and then one of them finds out, so you get chucked just like that, and the other one has a heartbreak. Very many funny reasons.
Okay, before we do talk about tendencies, you talk about understanding. Can we put the blame on the side of guys or girls who do not understand each other?
I can't even blame any particular gender. I think it depends on a particular situation. There are situations where the man is the one who's not understanding. There are situations where the woman is the one who's not understanding.
Why don't we base on the ratio of the heartbreaks that we have? Because when you make research, very many girls out there that are being heartbroken. I don't know whether the understanding system for girls is a little bit in jeopardy.
I don't agree with that ratio of yours. Because now for me on my side, it's very many men that I know that are being heartbroken.
Really?
But the thing is, that I don't know if there's any particular ratio because females are emotional beings. We show our emotions a lot, we showcase our emotions. So it's easy for me to just tell anyone, oh my God, I've been heartbroken, what. And men, Afan could be seated here with a heartbreak, but we couldn't tell because he's smiling all the time and all that, you know? So men are more physical, they don't really show their emotions that much, so it's hard to tell. But those that I've met that have actually, you know, said it, they are also there.
But
which is okay.
Let me say, even fighting with it, like, someone can be able to fight the situation.
Yeah.
And maybe, can I attribute it to weakness? Like, girls are weak, they cannot be able to fight.
Oh no,
the fact that
they
they're
can.
to what?
They can. The process is just different for them. Like, I could say it could take a girl and a boy the same time to go through a heartbreak. But that process from day 1 to day 30 is what differs. The girl will be so emotional, she'll be sad, she'll not eat. The boy could like also not eat, but the other people won't know that he didn't eat. But for the girl, people will know because we're expressive like that, we're emotional like that. But boys tend to keep things inside, which is sometimes also not a good thing, but that's how it happens. So I think we all go through these heartbreaks. And
okay, I've recently been studying about the relationship cycle whereby we have seen many things. That I and my girlfriend, let me say Faiza, public,
it's another girlfriend.
we in love, and after some time, we break up. And again, I feel another person, another love, another girl, and we explain, you know, my girlfriend left me because she was like this and that, and she'll be like, no, I'm so sorry about that. Now we go out. We do fall in love again, and then we break up again. That is the current relationship cycle that we have. Now, why aren't we understanding the system? Why aren't we learning? Why don't you learn from the first mistake? I, personally, for example, if I have ever been in a relationship and things don't go well, why don't I learn from the first mistakes?
I think as human beings, it's not very easy for us to criticize ourselves.
You're explaining gender perspective.
Yes, to criticize ourselves and, you know, just most times or sometimes in a relationship, if you feel like it wasn't your fault, what is there to criticize yourself about? So if you feel like it wasn't your fault, you will not even look into anything or learn from anything. So as long as you can't evaluate all that and see that, okay, now here is my fault, I need to change this and that. And then the other thing is, I think Africans, we just don't learn. We just don't learn.
Now we
go through the same cycle and cycle and cycle. And sometimes we do these things wishing that maybe this other time will be different. Maybe this other time, it's just having hope, the hope that maybe this time it will be different. And sometimes it works for people. Sometimes we go into something and it will be different from the previous relationship.
Okay. The Muslims say that, I don't know how to speak it, but they say, Allah says that وَلَا تَقْرَبُ الزِّنَّةِ, things like that. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you're not having this barakah in this haram relationship. But basing on what I've seen is that maybe we have not understood the concept of relationship. When we go back to our traditional perception.
So you're saying we should go to school and learn about
No. Let's start from home.
But wait, you can't
most of the mothers
traditional and the .com era. We have to apply .com tendencies.
Imagine you bring the traditional, the historical norms, and you insert them in the how do you call it, .com era. Things will work out. Most of our fathers and mothers were just being referred to. And
So-
you come like high GPR, yes? I have my daughter.
So do you have
Sure.
someone to refer for me?
I will think about that, maybe. I will think about that.
But
But
that was
I-
also another whole situation.
I think it was well.
Arranged
And when
situation.
they used to go for those introductions, stuff, they could look and say, maybe we are giving our daughter to Haji Musitwa,
Good.
but not a fan who is going to do what? To be introduced to two.
Oh.
And when you are taking care of someone's daughter, you have to reflect back. And now when we get departed to each other, how would the father, the parents, even ruining the relationship between those two families. But right
so
now,
you attach more importance.
yes, right now we're just getting love from Instagram, love from Twitter, and it'd be like, where are you from? I'm from Nevada. And she board from Nevada to Kampala. I'm not trying to say that you cannot board, it's okay. But to Kampala, you fall in love, you even give birth, and that's why you're having very many single mothers. That's my perception. But if I'm to ask you, why do you think you're having very many single raising mothers?
Okay.
And you know, even of friends.
Honestly, me, I feel like I cannot answer that question because I've not been in that type of situation, yeah? So I would not want to assume things.
I asked you this
But
question. I'm asking you this question because I'm basing on the fact that you've gone to school and you've done some research since you're going to graduate in November.
So you're challenging my graduation. Okay.
No, I'm not trying.
Anyway.
Okay, thank you so much, Noordin, Ayikoru. You don't have someone called Nura, she's my sister, and I've been talking to her on phone, so when I tried to change, Nur means life, right?
We shall check your phone book and see if there's a Nura there, no problem.
Thank you so much for coming. Please say some good words to the people, the fans of Connect with the Baligeya Afan Afan. I would have made you to write here something or to say something, but I think you're not yet there.
Oh my God! I'm just being attacked.
Some good words to the people.
Anyway, hi everyone. So I just want to tell all of you people that life will work out for you regardless of what kind of situation you're in, whatever. And just have love for everyone. I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend particularly, but somehow when you just have love for everyone, somehow that love will come back to you in ways you can't even imagine. And keep praying to God. God is good all the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
And that is His
nature. Wow.
Okay, thank you, Faiza, and thank you guys for connecting with Baligeya Afan Afan. But my last statement is, if you lose friends, it's okay. If you lose loved ones, it's okay. But don't lose yourself.
Yeah.
If you lose yourself, you're going to lose everything. Love starts with you, and it's about you.
Yeah.
It's about you. It's about who you are. Yeah. Love yourself, and everything will be okay.
Yes.
Have a good night.